Board Game Geek Gen Con 2019. It's your old pal Rob, and I'm here with Rachel Billings from Resonum.
Hello there. So I'm here to show you guys Mechanica. You may have seen it on the live stream at Gamma a couple months ago, and that was right after our Kickstarter ended. That was with a prototype that we made with our bare hands. Now we have a prototype.
With your bare hands?
Pretty much, yeah.
Forging from the forest.
Yeah, cardboard. Yeah, we made it all ourselves. This is as close to the final copy as anyone's pretty much going to see until it arrives in stores. So there's a lot of cool new things I'm here to show you, but first, a little bit about the game.
Okay.
So this is Mechanica. It is the first all AI run company. We are both playing as human employees who have been hired to help Mechanica with their efficiency to produce more and better tidy bots. Tidy bots are these tiny little ambitious vacuum cleaning robots that are not sinister at all, totally not gonna, they don't know too much. They're just here to help serve humanity and help us clean up our messes.
Okay.
Yeah, so these are the tidy bots right here. These are something we're really excited to show you guys. I don't know if you can see that at all. They're little 3D models of robots right here. There's three versions of them. There are the deluxe model, the basic model, and the plus model. So this is something we're really excited about. They're little 3D models. Ta-da. So I'll show you what a basic turn looks like. We all start with our own factory boards right here.
Okay.
On the left here, we have our fabricator zone where bots are fabricated into existence.
Okay.
The middle part of the board is where we can add improvements to make our factory better. And on the right side is where we have our trucks where we will ship our bots out to the masses. Get one in every American home. All right, so the game starts by starting the workday. We do that by pressing Armando's button right here. Armando is our robot foreman. When he presses our button, we run all of our factories at the same time. So when he's gonna boop, and we're gonna move all of our bots to the next available hole. Our factories are pretty boring right now, so it's gonna go from our fabricator into our trucks.
Okay.
And then the person to Armando's left takes their first turn, which is me.
Okay.
The turn works in 4 basic steps. You sell any bots in your trucks. These basic bots are worth 2, so I can sell it for 2 right now. If I can find 2. Here's one.
A lot of 5s.
There's a lot of 5s. The one kinds to fall to the bottom.
Oh, here.
There we go.
Okay.
All right, so I have 2. And then the next thing I can do is buy improvements for my factory. This is one of my favorite parts of the game. This is the shop wheel where we can buy improvements to make our factories more fancy.
Okay.
These are the prices listed next to them. As we progress through the game, they get slowly cheaper and cheaper, and eventually they'll get recycled if no one buys them, which is one of my favorite parts. They drop right into the box, no cleanup necessary. If it wasn't needed,
can't use them ever
it
again.
wasn't needed, exactly. So I have the option to buy either a duplicator or a gift wrapper. A duplicator pretty much does what it sounds like. If you were to put it in your factory, like right here, when a bot enters the entrance hole right there, it's going to duplicate into 2 bots of the same color. So now you have 1 bot continuing down this factory line and 1 bot continuing down this factory line. So I think I'll do that. I'll buy that for 5. Boop, I now have a duplicator in my factory. I then make any new bots with my fabricator right here. My fabricator is always going to produce a basic bot at the end of my turn, right there, and then I turn the factory wheel, boop, and add any new improvement. Let's add this one right there. And then you would do the same thing on your turn, buy any improvements you like, sell your bots, etc. So now the next time it's the workday, my factory is a little bit more interesting. I'm going to have 2 bots on my factory, and that's pretty much how it works. It's a tile-laying engine builder game where your tiles will literally snap together, and you build it up piece by piece. I will show you what an endgame factory can look like. You can do some really cool things with it. This is an example of an endgame factory. Lots of moving parts. You can put machines backwards. You can do loops with these different forks and have them. You can throw them in different places. All sorts of wacky stuff, kind of like a Rube Goldberg machine.
Yeah.
And that's the basic idea.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
This looks absolutely fantastic. You did a great job.
Thank you
Look
so
at you.
much. Thank you. I'm very proud of it.
Well, there you go. Let's show you one more time. Mechanica.
Yeah, Mechanica. There's also
and when are we going to be able to get this?
In November is the hope. Right now we're still in production. There's a lot of moving parts, so we're trying to make it just right before we send them out. There's also going to be an AR component to it. If you don't like learning from a rule book, we have an AR app that's paired with our game. So you hold the AR up to the piece. I have it right here if we can show it.
Okay, let's see if we can get it in here.
Let's see if we can do it on here. We'll see.
We can do this. Go ahead, zoom it. Perfect.
So you see 2 white bots go in and a purple one comes out.
That's pretty cool.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you don't like phones on your table, it's not necessary, but if you're a visual learner, I think it's kind of helpful and kind of cool. Yeah, that's Mechanica.
Well, thank you,
Rachel.
Rachel. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Mechanica, coming in November. You're going to want to check it out. For Rachel and myself, Rob Orn, until next time, we'll see you soon.